The other way around. Now, Jacinda Ardern, supplementary question.
To the Minister of Youth Affairs.
I beg your pardon, Jacinda Ardern, question number 12. Yeah.
Thank you. To the Minister of Youth Affairs, does she agree with commentator Bernard Hickey that the Prime Minister's statement yesterday sent a clear message to the young New Zealanders, leave the country now?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no I don't. In fact, under the National Government we have more New Zealanders choosing to come home and stay home than ever before. Bernard Hickey is throwing his toys because he wanted us to take a much more radical approach to economic reform. He wants government to increase the retirement age and drop super from 66%, bring in capital gains tax.
Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard. Point of order.
Mr Speaker, I wonder whether the expression throwing his toys to an outside commentator is an appropriate expression to use in this House.
Order. Let's just settle down and not get too pedantic. I don't think there's anything wrong with suggesting someone outside this place may have thrown their toys. I don't think it's that insulting. The Honourable Paula Bennett answering the question.
So, Bernard Hickey is throwing his toys because he wanted us to take a much more radical approach to economic reform. He wants government to increase the retirement age and drop super from 66%, bring in capital gains tax, ration healthcare, have a flat tax. I wasn't expecting that Bernard Hickey was who Labour Party listened to, didn't know it was their policy.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary to the Minister, how does she reconcile her answer with a New Zealand Herald article 10 days ago where she was already reported to be concerned by the number of young people who see their future overseas?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, yes, we want more New Zealanders to be in New Zealand, but New Zealanders have always done an OE and picked up a lot of skills and amazing international experience. I think what we're seeing under a national government is more of them coming home because this is where they want to be.
Jacinda Ardern.
Supplementary, Mr Speaker. Have her views on Kiwis going abroad changed since the Prime Minister's statement in which he offered no new ideas to reduce record high levels of youth unemployment and, according to commentators, quote, said to a generation unlucky enough not to own property that they can give up on their dream of family home ownership?
Mr Speaker, New Zealanders are aspirational and so are young New Zealanders. They believe in themselves and their capability to earn a living and make something of themselves, and they know that this country is the place to do it and that this government is the one to deliver them tax reforms that will mean something.
Order. Point of order, Jacinda Ardern.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave of the House to table an article in New Zealand Herald.
Order. Now, a point of order was called and the members' own colleagues were still interjecting. And I just ask members, first question time I know, but we've not been that brilliant today. But Jacinda Ardern, please, a point of order.
Point of order, Mr Speaker. I seek leave to table an article titled Minister Concerned About Youth Intentions from the New Zealand Herald dated 1st of February.
Order. Is this an article from New Zealand Herald recently?
It is.
Oh, we're not going to do that. That brings to a close... That brings to a close questions for oral answer. I call on Government